What's up, guys? This is the Grace Stefan here, coming to you with the episode 2 of the Golden Voices podcast. Say what's up, guys.
Hey, everybody.
Hey.
All right,
Howdy diddly.
today we got me, the Grace Stefan. We got the best Irish cheese. My
That's
friends
me.
are staring me down. We got Senior Snuff here, and we got Rail Mechanic.
Hi.
Hey, you got it right this time.
Yeah. You got it wrong
What'd you
last
say
time.
last time?
I don't even remember.
So, yeah.
What did
Okay.
Real
What topics you want to start with?
You guys want to start off with one, or do you want me to?
You could do it. Take it away,
Yeah,
Chief.
you can do it. To be polite, we should let you do it.
Okay.
Just
Yeah.
not that we don't have anything else written down.
Ladies first, age before beauty. You know how it goes.
Okay,
Yeah.
guys. I just want to talk about how much I hate music award shows. I just think they're really gay.
Yeah, I actually don't like them at all.
I mean, I
I
just feel
actually
like
haven't really watched TV in like 4 years. I
Are
watch
you
like a
serious?
football game once a week during football season. That's it.
nice.
Wow.
I can't stand television.
I like sports.
I just don't like award shows in the first place.
Yeah, just even movie award shows.
It's not even a show. It's like a giant commercial. It's like watching a
Yeah, pretty
Transformers
much.
movie. Here's
Yeah,
some
it's like-
songs you can buy.
Huh?
It's like, oh, hey, listen to this artist. Oh, hey, go see this movie that people say is good, but it's actually crap.
It's a bunch of mainstream artists giving other mainstream artists awards, and I think they're
But you know what really bugged me?
what?
Did you see the Billboard Music Awards at all?
No, I don't watch them.
Well, I just decided to watch the first part. It was like the rappers or whatever. Apparently, Psy is a rapper now.
Psy.
Yeah,
We talked about him in the last podcast.
I know. I just finished watching that part.
I hate Psy.
Doesn't like Bruno Mars consider himself to be a rapper?
I hope not.
I would certainly hope not, but I heard somebody told me that, and to me that would just be a whole new low. He's more like a bad. Well, the word I came up for is poetress.
Uh huh.
Yeah, like a whiny poetess.
Yeah,
If
I
you
call him
call-
a poetress.
If you call Bruno Mars a rapper, then you're gonna have to start calling like Katy Perry a rapper, and
And
Just-
Kanye West.
yeah, Kanye West. You have to start calling him a rapper.
Or you could call like Chief Keef like Beethoven or something.
Yeah, you're gonna.
Yeah,
That's why I've lost faith in modern music.
It's not
Yeah,
necessarily modern music; it's mainstream modern music because there's some good music still.
Yeah.
I listened to this really like terrible, like public broadcasting thing. It's like a college radio thing,
Uh huh.
and the music is 9 out of 10 times awful. But occasionally there's that one really good song that nobody's ever heard of before, and there are almost no commercials. And
Oh,
for
you wanna
that,
hear
I
s-
never listen to the regular radio. I just listen to that station all the time.
A funny thing that happened, it actually happened today. So we were in Philadelphia, and there's this reggae station, and like the audio, like the music just stopped playing or whatever. They're having technical difficulties, so the guy was like, "Oh, call in, man. We're talking stuff." So my friend called in, and he's like, "Dude, I really like your music. Keep playing it and stuff." He's like, "Shout out to my friend Dan. He loved the music. Keep playing it, man."
Yeah.
It was funny.
It feels like mainstream music is
Well, this station actually played Coldplay
uh-huh.
before any other station in this area of New York.
Hipster cheese.
And it played Monsters and Men before them.
Hipster cheese.
There was a lot more.
Hipster cheese.
It also played Up Kicks.
Jeez, why are you so hipster? That's gonna be a new meme.
It's
Yeah.
amazing. I'm the most hipster person, but I'm the most conservative person too. I'm like hipster in
Okay,
every
wait.
way. but
What
politics.
does your hair? What's your haircut? That'll determine it.
I don't really know if it's a
It's like half bowl cut, half
That was like a buzzer.
It's like half bowl cut, half.
It's like
mullet.
2 inches tall, done with a buzzer. That's what
Oh,
it is.
really?
Yeah.
Oh, so it's like
I
a
do
high
have
top
hipster hair,
fade.
and I do wear glasses.
Do you have like a high top fade?
A what?
You know what? You know what other show pisses me off? Just real quick,
What?
The Bachelor or The Bachelorette or whatever.
Oh my god, I can't stand that.
Bachelorette? That thing's still on?
Yeah.
So I
can't
just
believe
found out
any
American
show's
Idol's
still
still
on.
on too.
I stopped
Yeah.
watching reality TV when I was 8.
I
Actually,
just
the
never
only
watched reality TV, really, because more often than not, it's not reality.
Well, The problem with that TV is, yeah, honestly, that's what makes overseas nations hate us. Is they think that's how we behave.
Oh yeah, like Jersey
They see
Shore.
the Kardashians whoring around and they think, oh, Americans, they're all like that.
They
I
all
like
like
Reality
Jersey
hot.
TV,
Shore.
that's what they think.
Oh, what's
Yeah.
the it's like I saw this thing where like the whole Coney thing that was going on for a
hmm
while. Apparently that was like already solved like 10 years ago, and they compared it to like showing someone from Africa who's never seen America 9/11, like
Oh yeah, true.
insane that that's going on right now, and saying, hey, we need donations if we were the poor ones. It's like showing them that. They said that's what they compared it to.
Huh.
Wow.
Yeah, I could understand that.
Well, they built off from the fact that nobody's ever heard of them. They really built off it.
Yeah.
It kind of reminds me of how, like, in the South, there's like the people that still think the Civil War is going on.
Yeah, like Mississippi.
North One.
I'm
Or
in
like they,
Pennsylvania, and there are people who are still saying the South will rise again.
Pennsylvania.
Yep, it's really odd about that. People think, oh, Pennsylvania, oh, it's a conservative northern state. Probably 85% of the population outside of Pittsburgh and Philadelphia could be considered, rednecks and hicks.
Even the Amish.
I
Except for the
actually where
Amish.
I
The
live,
Amish
there
are
are
the
Amish
Amish.
colonies nearby in New York. I live in some pretty yeah, I grew up by a farm and a field.
Nice.
Yeah,
I
I
grew
grew
up
up
in a
by a
small
farm too.
town.
We didn't have internet or city water or anything. We actually drank well water. I kid you not.
Did it taste good?
I didn't honestly. I have problems with chlorine water.
Did
Give
you
me
really?
back to well
Really?
water. I don't like this chlorine crap.
I like tap water. It's pretty good. I don't
Ugh,
mind.
disgusting.
I really don't see the difference. I mean, water's water, unless it's
Well, you
like
would if you grew up
pee.
on something that didn't have chlorine in it. When I had it, it was like
I don't
drinking poison.
I don't like water that's like out of a pitcher.
Yeah, I mean, I really don't care. I'll just drink anything.
Well,
At
I
my
would
own
too. It
pace.
just took me 10 years to get over the taste. It
Really?
really did. Even now,
Okay.
time to time, I gag on just a regular cup of tap water. So,
Gag on tap water.
Yeah, where I'm at, the water's so chlorinated, it's like disgusting, really. And you gotta go like up in the mountains further up into the mountains to find like freshwater springs to actually get a decent water.
well,
Ew.
yeah.
Really? What about Poland Springs?
That's one that's in about New York is the water might not taste so good, but it's clean. And I
Yeah,
live I live a few miles away from Canandaigua Lake, and it's, in my opinion, the most beautiful lake ever. Just
I
gorgeous.
I
Lake
don't see.
George is a nice lake too.
I've
All the
only really
lakes around
seen.
where I'm at are man-made.
I've only really
Like
seen the Missouri River and the Oklahoma River. I haven't seen like
New York
lakes.
has the Adirondacks. It has two Great Lakes attached to it, and the Finger Lakes.
Yeah,
Just so much fresh water. It's beautiful.
yeah. I've been on the ocean, and that's beautiful, but
I've actually never seen it.
You've
it's
never seen
it's
the
some
ocean?
it's amazing.
No, I've
You live
only
so
left New York State twice.
you live so
Really?
close to the coast.
Yeah, once I went to Canada for a day, and once I went to Pennsylvania for about a day.
I live like 20 minutes away from the ocean.
Yeah, I've never seen it.
I've seen the ocean a couple times. My dad used to be stationed in Virginia Beach at Little Creek Naval Base, and we'd once in a while go down and visit him, and we
Really?
got to see the ocean.
It's cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, I always thought like what would it be like to like never see snow or never see the ocean? Like
That's depressing.
where
That's,
I live we get all types of weather. We always get snow, we get rain, we get all that stuff.
who was
Yeah,
that,
New
Beep?
Definitely wasn't me.
Wasn't me.
wasn't me.
Oh, that's mine. I'm in the basement.
You
It's the sump
douche.
pump. It's the sump pump. I'm sorry. Do I want my house to drown?
I know.
Yeah, so yeah, we get all types of weather here.
All right. Do we need another topic?
I
I
mean,
think so.
yeah,
All right.
go for it.
I already gave one. Someone else.
Okay.
I can look. Got a mini topic to keep
Oh,
me
hey,
up.
Septon, how about you tell that story about your grandpa that you promised?
Oh, the
Oh
story
yeah, I want to
about
hear
the
that so
time he
bad.
he conned somebody with a broken car.
Yeah, with the transmission.
Well, obviously, one day he was on top of a hill for some reason. I don't know all the background on this story. I just know that this there was indeed a con story. He was on a hill, and he pushed the car down a hill, I'm not sure if he like had someone push it for him or if he just pushed it and hopped in real quick.
How old was he?
I don't know. I really don't. I never even met the man. This is like
Really?
told third or fourth party. It's like
Oh.
a story told for my brother that was told for my dad that, it just goes on and on.
Hmm.
And anyway, he pushed it down the hill to make it look like the car was working, and he pulled into somebody's driveway and offered him what seemed like a great deal on the car because I guess it looked great in every way except for the transmission was gone. It was blown. He said, "Did you
Yeah.
just see me drive down that hill in this car?" He goes, "Yeah, I'll sell you that car for $200." He goes, "Oh wow, that's a great deal." Buys it and he leaves. And that's the story of my grandfather conning somebody. So, the guy probably got out to his car the next day, thought, "Oh man, I can't wait to drive this nice new car."
And
Doesn't even
nope,
move.
no go.
Buys a brand new car for $200 and it's got to drop, 1,500 on a new transmission.
Well, back then, it was probably 30 years ago, maybe even 40. So, $200 was more, but it was still a pretty good deal on a nice car.
Yeah, it'd
Yeah,
still
what
probably
kind?
be like another 400, 600 for the
Yeah, it's still, yeah, that person probably, that probably did not work out in his favor.
I
My
wonder how
grandfather
pissed he
was a
was.
businessman. He made a lot of money.
I wonder if like he tried to start it. He's like, oh hey, maybe it's just the battery that opens the car or like opens the hood and there's just like nothing there,
No engine.
just like an empty. Did it have an engine?
It had an engine.
Oh.
Did it have a working
Originally, I
engine?
didn't think it
a
did.
real or a dummy engine.
Yeah, originally I thought it was the engine that was missing, but I asked my mom about it, and she told me that the transmission was actually the thing that was missing,
Uh huh.
and the engine was in there. I think the engine worked fine.
So like, did it actually like start up, but it just wouldn't go anywhere?
I think it just would start up and you couldn't put it in drive.
Oh,
It
I
probably, it probably went into neutral and park, and that was it, or maybe nothing at all. Maybe it just stayed in neutral. I don't know.
That's funny.
genius.
Yeah. Was
Yeah,
did he
he
do
was
a
smart,
like?
but I didn't. None of my family saw a dime of his money.
All
Was
right,
he like one of those shady looking guys that you always see and you're like, oh wow, I'm
we
not
got
gonna go
we
here.
like a
I
trench
met
coat.
him. He was dead 10 years before I was born.
Oh.
Guess I'm lucky that I actually still know my grandfather. If you actually look at the guy, you would not believe the kind of past he has.
Really?
Yeah,
What
I
did he do?
mean, well, he was in the army one time. He was actually part of an artillery unit, and actually was in the army and got out before Vietnam got hot.
Oh,
And
that was
then,
close.
and then apparently at one time, he was a bouncer at the rowdiest bar in town. He
Nice.
he actually still has the hatchet that he took off a guy who was going to murder his ex-wife and her boyfriend with.
Wow.
Wow.
Yeah,
That's
I mean,
crazy.
it's like my grandfather. I'm taller than him, but I'm still afraid of the guy because literally he may be losing strength, but he could drop me to the floor and throw me out the door before I could even realize.
How tall are you?
How tall am I? I'm 5'8".
Oh,
Okay.
okay.
He's a short guy then.
Yeah.
He must have been ripped.
Wait, did he actually go to Nam or?
No, he no, he got out before that.
Uh,
How old is he?
He's in his probably in his 60s, close to his 70s.
Okay.
not too old.
Your
Yeah, but not
grandfather's in
like
his
my
60s.
grandmother's oldest surviving brother, who's 80.
Wow.
Yeah, he was like probably out on his own by the time my grandmother was born.
What's that back?
No,
Whose background is that?
And once again, my open window adding audio.
You might want to
why
close
don't you
it.
close
Kind
it?
of loud.
Yeah, I know it's loud. Hey, Dad.
Yeah,
We're
it's
doing
not
it.
humorous as the occasional moped. It's more like, blah, 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 blah.
Yeah, it's more like,
It's
hey, what are
very
you doing?
unattractive.
It's my loud dad. It's my loud dad.
No woman would ever date a man that uploads a podcast with that in it.
Yeah. I know, you should probably edit that out.
No, we don't need to.
Really?
Why? It's not a big deal.
Yeah,
Yeah,
people can
okay,
point and
whatever.
laugh, and it's like, oh, look, hear all those people in the background. How stupid are they?
Da,
Hey,
da, 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 da.
yeah,
Yeah, but I
but
always thought no, war vets were funny. Like, some of them are funny. Like, have you, any of you guys ever seen Duck Dynasty?
Duck Dynasty.
I'd rather not.
Yeah, my parents are actually a big fan of that show. Big
Yeah.
fan.
Never
Well,
even heard of it.
have you ever seen it?
Yeah, I've seen a couple episodes.
Well, one of the uncle of like the main guy is he went to Nam. He's like this
Oh,
wacky
Psy.
guy. Yeah, Psy, Uncle Psy. And one of the things that made me laugh so much was so he had to go get a new hunting dog because his like wasn't good or whatever. So he went to the pound or whatever to get a new dog, and he went with his sister-in-law. And when they went to get the dog, she was like describing like how every man is like in some way like sort of like describes just like the dog. So she's like, yeah, basically, if Sai was a dog, we'd have to put him down.
Yeah.
They all look pretty old, and I've never seen it, but they look old.
Yeah, they all have like really long beards.
Dude,
I don't care much for dogs.
I don't care much
or
for
cats.
I don't care much for
Or
that show.
birds.
I really don't.
It's a funny show.
I don't watch TV really. I watch like sports, and that's about it.
I watch
Yeah.
Netflix. I'm sure you
Yeah.
do too.
Oh yeah.
Everybody
Netflix.
watches Netflix.
Oh, I watched The Walking Dead. Yeah.
Oh, I love that so much.
Yeah.
Yeah, no spoilers though. I haven't seen the newest season.
Yeah, me either.
I can't
I
wait
don't
for
think
the
I've
new
seen
one.
past season 2.
I think season 3's on Netflix.
The new season's coming out in like 5 months, I think.
Did you say the
Yes.
nude season?
The what?
New season.
The nude season?
Oh boy.
Okay, hey,
That's kind of
I
what it
have
sounded
a,
like.
I have a would you rather based on the con artist story. Would you rather be known as a con artist or as a drug dealer?
Drug dealer.
I'd rather
Drug
be known
dealer.
as a con artist.
Dude, street cred.
As a con artist, nobody would ever take you seriously. They would never be able to sell you
Think
drugs.
about it. Would you rather be known as a criminal or a liar? Like I'd rather. It's like, oh, he sells drugs. You know who he is.
Yeah,
if you're a
at least
liar-
he has a job. The con artist is just, he's just stealing money.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's just a scumbag.
Honestly, I'd rather be the drug dealer.
Yeah,
Yeah.
nobody ever said you had to be a drug junkie. You just have to be a dealer.
Yeah, you don't have to actually do any of the drugs. You just have to sell them.
Although people will probably make you do it to prove you're not a cop.
Yeah.
Yeah, the only problem with that is you'd probably have to get into a lot of like gang affiliation and that stuff's dangerous and
Yeah, but still, street cred.
yeah, street
It's
cred.
actually a lot safer nowadays.
I mean, you don't have to do like.
I mean, with all these new
crack.
gun laws
sorry about
protecting
that.
criminals from using their guns.
Sorry about that. A door just closed and the dogs in the house
It just sounds like
crazy.
a huge
That
dog
big,
fight just
like
broke
blood
out in your
curdling part,
house.
that was my dog. Sorry,
It
guys.
was like it sounded like a fence fell over.
Okay, quiet. Hey,
They're just like gonna break down and just like eat his computer.
Sounds like they like released the attack dogs on him.
Yeah, it really sounded like a it sounded like that could have been recorded and used in a movie for dogs tearing down a fence. Out of
my dog's a Norwegian elk hound. One of the things he was literally bred for was to bark at larger animals to keep them at bay.
That's not very.
Literally, it's just bred to run, jump, and bark.
Yeah, my dog is a Newfoundland, and they're bred. They have like webbed feet or whatever, so they're bred to be kind of like lifeguards, but dogs, so life dogs.
Yeah, my dog's bred to be a cold weather hunting dog.
My dog doesn't hunt. He just sits around and eats.
I've had a lot of animals. I've never had a dog. I had several cats, birds, and a ferret. Never had a dog.
I always wondered, like, what exactly is a ferret?
It's like a long, fuzzy, tube-shaped rat. It's
You know what
essentially
a
a
ferret
weasel.
is? It's awesome. I love ferrets.
They smell awful. They're really cool pets. They just smell awful.
Do they
And
bite?
steal things. They bite, but playfully. They can make you bleed if they want to, but my ferret never, ever tried to make me bleed.
Knock on wood.
He would play and jump on my arm and gnaw on it a little bit. But it
So like seductively?
what?
Seductively?
No,
I'm going to steal your silver.
I didn't have silver at the time.
Imagine if you were still around and you still had silver.
Wait, they like steal silver or whatever?
No, they like to steal whatever they can get their head around. Well, their jaw rather. They stole one of my mom's favorite rings, and she never found it.
Really?
Whenever she would move furniture, whenever any of us moved anything, there was always a pile of junk in a spot underneath it.
Oh yeah, my dog. She likes to steal bread from the bread drawer. So every time we go away for a few like an hour, we come back and she always hides the bread. But I don't know why, but she always puts it in between the couch cushions. It's like we
Uh-huh.
always find like a loaf of bread in between the couch. Like I don't know
Well,
if she like drops it and tries to like hide it or whatever, but
my favorite used to steal some very personal things for my sisters out of their medicine cabinet. And one time he ate like half a bar of soap. He just started throwing up. We're like, "What's wrong with him?" And we moved the dresser. We found this half chewed up bar of soap. He was just vomiting and vomiting. It was
did he get
nasty.
better?
Yeah, he got better.
What did you do? Anything, or did you just let it go?
No, we just let him run his course. Gave him some fresh water. That way he could drink and spit it back up.
Yeah,
He was fine. He
my
once
math
actually
teacher.
gnawed on rat poison.
Oh yeah, my dog did too. She's
Yeah.
crazy. But my math teacher in like seventh grade told us about this story how he had a parrot and the parrot ate I don't know what it was, but it like ate something that they're not supposed to eat. So
Birds
he
can't
had
eat a lot
to
of things. Pretty much any like seed or anything they can't eat.
yeah,
Like
but he had to flush its system with watermelon. He said he fed
With
it watermelon.
watermelon?
Yeah, because like it's pretty much water.
yeah. Well, it makes you wonder why can't you use water? There must be something in it different.
I don't think watermelon's like water. It has liquid and it hydrates you, but I don't think it's not.
It's pretty much water. That's
Yeah,
why it's called
it's mostly
watermelon.
water. That's why it's called watermelon. Celery is mostly water. I think celery is like 90% water.
I don't believe that.
Apparently, you get negative calories for eating celery
Yeah, he
because
do.
like you burn off the calories because it's only like 1 calorie.
Yeah,
So when you
it's
chew
not
it, you
nice.
burn it all off.
Actually, that's the same with rabbit meat. You lose calories on that.
Rabbit's actually good.
Maybe that's why it's called watermelon. The
I don't think I've ever had rabbit.
Yeah, I like it. It's pretty good. Have
Rabbit,
you ever
yeah,
had
it's pretty
gator?
good. You just gotta make sure to do it upright.
Yeah.
Have you ever had gator?
No.
Yeah, I have. I've had
It-
alligator jerky.
yeah, it's really good.
Yeah, it's good.
Tastes like chicken.
I
Say
I thought
that.
I thought it tasted more like just beef.
Everything tastes like chicken. No, I had
Venison
fried
does
gator.
not taste like chicken, I assure you.
Medicine.
Venison,
Oh,
deer meat.
venison. Oh,
You know what
I
else
thought you
doesn't taste
said
like
medicine.
soda?
Soda.
Wait,
Pop?
I heard you
Arnold?
guys say venison.
Yeah, I said venison.
But
I was brought
Yeah.
up on
But
My
it.
you know,
grandfather's a big hunter, so we have venison a lot.
Yeah.
Venison is really, really
Everybody in
good. I
my
don't
family
understand
wants
how
to eat
people
it
cannot
all the
like it.
time.
all right, hang on. Do you know
But
what doesn't taste like chicken?
What?
Arnold Palmer, half and half iced tea.
you can get it for only 99 cents. Or if you go to Walmart, you can get a special discount of just 79 cents per can.
Arnold
It's a
Palmer,
great
half.
Buy one.
deal and a
Heck, buy
great.
two.
It's a great deal and a great way to stay in shape.
Yeah, go buy
Hey,
one
want to know
today.
what a weird thing that actually does taste like chicken?
Chicken.
Snake.
Oh,
Snake?
Never had
I
snake.
haven't
When
had
I
snake
was
before.
a little kid, some guy brought us a, dead black snake that they killed.
Okay, did you know this person or was it just like random
It
guy
was someone my parents knew, but my mom, cut it up and froze it. The one day, it's like we come home from school and it's like she's got chicken nuggets there. We eat it. We didn't realize that was the snake.
snake nuggets?
Yep, and it's like we couldn't tell the difference.
That's awesome.
Really? Well,
Yeah, it was pretty freaking good.
McDonald's chicken nuggets aren't even chicken. It's like the
Yeah, I
feet.
think maybe it's like leftover neck skin that they
Yeah, it's
just
like
kind
the
of grind up like
feet.
a
Shut
hot
up, I
dog
like those.
and fry
I just
them.
don't eat McDonald's because I'm just disappointed with the quality.
Yeah, like the beef. That there's actually was I don't know. They put like some kind of worm in the beef because it like counts as protein and it's legal, but it's a cheap way.
Sounds really disgusting.
It's like it's one of those things like you're eating it and it tastes bad and then you remember it only costs like $3 and then you remember it tastes then
Yeah,
it's suddenly
I eat at fast food restaurants every day for work because I'm a contractor and I need a lot of calories to work. So I'm always eating a lot of carbs and fat from Wendy's, Burger King, and McDonald's. And it's the only thing I can afford to eat, honestly. So
Let's
broke.
see, beef patty, a bun, American. Yeah, I don't believe that. 100% beef patty. No way.
I don't believe it.
It says no extenders, no fillers. No way. It's probably like 100% not beef, but there's fine print.
But still, I mean, their tea is good.
Kind of reminds
Oh
me of
yeah.
an old Taco Bell story though. At the time the woman ate like a taco or a burrito or something, it had cockroach eggs in it.
Ugh.
What?
Yeah, it was a long time ago, but yeah, there were like eggs hatching in her mouth and stuff.
That's the. Oh, no, stop. Just stop.
It hatched in her
Ew.
As a
mouth.
kid, I was always afraid to eat at Taco Bell because of that.
Hey, you remember that time you swallowed a small piece of ice when you were drinking? Yeah,
What?
I
yeah,
guess
that was actually a spider.
I
Ew.
don't think it was.
Just think about it. Just think about it.
Huh. You know you swallow, like the average human swallows like I
Yeah.
think 10 spiders in their lifetime.
How
I
many?
liked what Vsauce said when he said that's completely not true in one of his videos. He said it's actually way more than that.
Oh,
That's
It's even
actually a good
worse.
channel. You guys should look at it.
I think it's like 10 or 11 a year actually.
Really?
Yeah, that you're supposed to supposedly you eat like 10 to 11 spiders annually.
Most of them are when you're sleeping too, right?
Yeah, they just crawl in your mouth and you swallow them.
But I sleep with my mouth closed, or at least that's what I think I do.
I would like to think I do, but I don't really breathe well through my nose, so I'm pretty sure my mouth is open.
Hey, yeah, you know
Yeah.
that taste you woke up with in your mouth? Yeah, that was me.
Okay, you could stop there.
He gave you some lemonade,
Oh, yeah,
half and
lemonade.
half with iced tea.
Sweet
Arizona.
dollar tea from McDonald's. I drink that,
I drank it.
but I'm not a
Yeah, I love
rapper.
this iced tea, but you can't get it at Yeah, I don't mean to make a whole conversation about this iced tea, but you can't buy it at gas stations most of the time because you don't want to sell a drink that cheap, and it has 99 cents written right on the can, so they can't sell it for anything more.
Yeah, my
So a lot of people sell it.
everywhere around where I live, it says 99 cents on all Arizona drinks, like you know the mucho mango, watermelon, grape and all that. And they still charge it for like $1.04.
Well, yeah,
Really?
that's tax.
I know, but still.
There used to be some that didn't have sales tax, and I went up to a cashier and bought one. She said,
Mhm.
"There's no sales tax on this." I said, "I know," and I smiled and I walked out.
Like a boss. All that needs is like explosions, and that's like the perfect scene
They
ever.
did put a tax on it now, though. It does have it now.
Yeah.
Oh, but it was great.
Like, yeah, I know. And then you put sunglasses on
Well,
and
yeah,
just
why should
walk
there be
away.
a tax on tea? As I recall, a whole war started over that.
Oh
When
yeah,
it's on tea, that was the pushover for the revolution.
the tea party.
Yeah, now we're paying, now we're paying 7%. That's like the value of 7 wars. What the heck? What
The
happened to America?
Bastin, the Bastin Tea Patty.
The Boston Tea Party. You know the IRS is like
I have
targeting
no
them.
affiliation with the Tea Party, the
Oh, the
NRA,
Tea Party.
and everything else conservative. Yeah,
What is this
I
world coming to?
I'm very, very conservative.
Really?
Oh yeah.
Well, do you, do you hate Obama? I guess, right?
Oh yeah. I loathe him.
Yeah.
I think of Barack Obama and Joe Biden and what's his face? Andrew Cuomo is the Bermuda Triangle.
You just all your money
Cuomo's
goes in there and never comes out.
excuse me, not mayor, governor of New York. For those of you
The
who don't know,
governor.
I'm
he's
the governor of California.
he's governing,
Darn.
and he's so far, it's awful.
Get to the chopper. I always wondered how movie stars end up being governors.
Because they're movie stars. People are
Yeah, but
stupid
like,
about for them.
they're just stupid.
That's the point.
Uh,
People.
well, yeah, Reagan was an actor, and he made it. He wasn't only a governor; he made it a president.
Didn't he? Wait, I forget. Was it Reagan that ended up getting impeached?
No.
No, that was Nixon.
No.
Reagan
And
That
Bill
was
was-
Clinton.
Nixon.
And Clinton.
that would break my heart.
And Clinton.
Bill Clinton.
Reagan is the sovereign
I
hope
knew you'd be
of
back.
conservatives.
I love Gabriel Iglesias so much.
I know. Press 1 for Bush. Press 2 for Al Gore. Press 3 for the other option.
I knew you'd be back.
I knew you'd be back.
I'd rather have Clinton. I really would. I would have pretty much anybody but Obama at this point. Oh,
Yeah, he
I wouldn't have
has
Biden in office, but
he has
anybody.
more debt than all the other presidents combined.
Yeah, yeah.
And when you think about it, that's a lot.
Well, the housing market, as I recall, don't take this for fact, but I'm pretty sure it didn't crash until the Democrat Congress took over during Bush's term and told all the banks that they had to give out loans to families that didn't make enough money.
Yeah, and then they just started spending
Yeah,
all the money on
yeah.
stuff that
Then
they
then the
didn't
housing market
need.
crashed,
Like
which
Yeah,
left
everyone
me, it's
started.
which
like,
left a lot of people I know because I'm a contractor. I know a lot of contractors. At the time, I wasn't, but I still knew a lot of them. And
Like
you know,
everyone started taking out loans and just buying stuff they didn't need, like boats and houses, and then they couldn't pay the banks back.
yeah.
You know, that's how the stock market crash in 1929 happened. We just
Yeah,
So
it's
started
basically the
that's
same thing.
we started investing with borrowed money.
And then the banks just closed one day, and you couldn't get any money out of your bank account.
And then no one could pay it back because no one had any money in the bank account, and so everything crashed. And then we had the thing called the Great
that's
Depression.
why I bought $1,000 of silver.
Really?
Yeah, I bought about $1,000 of silver.
How do you weigh that? Is it like just like little gold coins or silver
Just about
coins?
one silver dollar is a little under an ounce,
Did you
so
melt? You should melt it all together and make like a
it's
chain.
illegal to melt it. It's United States currency.
Oh, it's currency. Okay.
Yeah, that's like melting dollar bills, dude.
I
Can't
thought it
do
was
that.
like scrap
No,
silver.
I don't have any scrap silver. I tried to buy this really nice silver bar from somebody, and she sold me everything except for that one bar, and I wanted it so bad.
Why didn't she
Wait,
sell you the bar?
who said it's like melting a dollar bill? I don't think you can
That
melt
was
paper.
definitely Rail.
what
Yeah,
are you talking about?
let me just melt this paper real quick.
Oh yeah, let me justify the laws of physics and melt something that really burns.
Yeah.
Can you? Is there any physical way to ever melt paper?
No.
Um,
I'm sure if he'd superheated enough, he'd either melt or just vaporize.
you could probably transform into something that melts, but it wouldn't really
Yeah,
be paper at that point.
Okay,
it'd
so it's
probably
one of
be
those things where it'd be a physical change, and it would actually change the atoms. And
Yeah, Full Metal Alchemist, all that stuff.
And
I'm basing this off my
explosion.
chemistry class, not off of an anime.
Well,
Yeah.
trust me.
As in, like, if it's a physical, I'm probably getting this wrong, but if it's a physical change, then it's actually changing the atoms, and it is no longer what the former substance was.
Yeah, and that's some
No,
other
that's a chemical
element.
change. That's chemical change. Physical change is where it's the same element, but it's still it's just a different like version, like liquid, solid, or gas.
I didn't come here to be lectured.
Yes.
I think I should be
Yeah.
president.
I
You know
don't
who
think
I think
you
should be
should. You're
president?
kind of
Cy
a
Robertson.
socialist.
Who?
Uncle Cy from Duck Dynasty. He should be president.
No,
Yes.
no.
Jack.
Why?
Because there's awesome.
Now you're the kind of person that probably vote for the Rock for president, right? Something like that.
Dwayne Johnson?
Yeah, Dwayne Johnson.
Dwayne.
Never.
You would
Dwayne
vote
Johnson.
for anybody with the name of Dwayne.
Yeah,
Dwayne.
that's like saying, oh, here, let's
Vote for
just throw our
Be a
country down
Wayne
the
and vote
toilet.
for Dwayne, or maybe it'd be
I
don't
just
be a
know I could
Wayne.
never
Vote
be
for Dwayne.
president.
I'm pretty sure that he's been in every single movie this year.
Who?
Vote for Dwayne, make it Wayne.
When
As I
it
said, I
wanes,
don't think I
it
could be
pulls.
president.
Why?
I'm too honest.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's
Yeah,
like
like
I'm
all
just
this-
literally too honest to be a politician.
How are you supposed to mislead the American people with that kind of attitude?
I can't. That's the point.
Now that Obama's in his second term, like all this stuff is coming out now.
What do you
Yeah.
know this stuff?
And now that he's in, there's nothing anybody can do about it. Seriously, the stuff with the IRS.
Oh,
Did you know the IRS can actually open your emails if they're 6 months old?
Really?
And if they're doing all this other stuff, do you really think that they were waiting until the 6 months?
no.
No.
All they'd find in mine is unopened newsletters from all the railroading companies.
How much you want to bet Obama? How much you want to bet Obama's going to try to find some loophole, or he's going to try to put some amendment where he can get a third and fourth term?
I honestly wouldn't be surprised. I really wouldn't.
Yeah. He's
Some-
just
Who do you
crazy.
think he is? FDR?
Well, yeah.
Well-
Well, here's what we have to be worried about. I don't speak for anybody, everybody, but if the Congress gets voted out of office next year and Democrats
Yeah,
are
he'll
all
stay in.
Congress, you'll have the Senate, Congress, and the presidents. office. So
At that point,
it
I
can't
think
happen.
I think it just needs to happen. We can't
You know,
something.
people that want to be free will be free. Until people want to be free from this, they won't be.
Uh-huh.
Yeah,
That's truth.
people just have to put their foot down and just don't vote for him.
Yeah. Like I get it, you know, people can't afford health care, but
You
Obamacare
don't.
is not going to work, I assure
Obamacare
you.
is not even about giving out free healthcare. It's not.
They make you pay for it.
They make you
Like you
pay for
don't have an
insurance.
option. They
Yeah,
make you pay for
they
it,
force insurance on you,
Yeah,
so it's
I'll
not.
never be able to move
That's
on
and
to
that's against the Constitution too.
Yeah. Well, they passed it as a tax, but they didn't pass it. It didn't go through Congress as a tax, and that's what was illegal about it.
Yeah, I was
Is
gonna.
for it to pass as a tax, it had to go through the Congress, which they would have never passed, and they knew it.
Wasn't that a loophole? Like,
It wasn't
Yeah,
a loophole. It was them being a bunch of assholes.
he got it
Wasn't a
passed
loophole,
because
it was
at
an
the
asshole.
time it was all Democratic. That's the only reason he got it passed because the House was
no,
Democratic.
no, well, yeah, the House is
It was the
no, the
it
House is
was
Republican,
it was
isn't
the
it?
Supreme
No,
Court of
no.
Justice
At the
that
time when they passed Obamacare, it was all Democrat.
You know that Romney was originally the first one to come up with the idea.
yeah, but
Really?
that was
That was on a state
Romney
level.
wasn't really an ideal candidate. But it was state level. It was the federal government that's not allowed to do that stuff,
It
and
worked
the
in
state government
Massachusetts.
is what was doing it.
It worked in Massachusetts.
Yeah, well, that's Massachusetts. It's not
Yeah,
50
every
others.
state has its own style.
Yeah, no,
Yeah,
I'm just saying, like, it worked in Massachusetts.
Yeah,
It was
certain gun laws work in certain places, but you can't. None of them work in Texas. Everybody has their guns, and I don't hear about any massacres in Texas.
except for the one army one, but still, that's a freak
That that
accident.
was that was what was that 2007?
Yeah, that
yeah.
was post-traumatic stress disorder or whatever,
Yeah,
right?
that just got special attention because it was in Texas, though.
Yeah.
I saw
If
a
it was in New
picture.
York, it would have been.
People are getting to the point where they are so pro-gun that they're going too far with how free we need to be with guns. Like I saw a picture. It said something like Switzerland, like 99% of civilians have a automatic assault rifle and they're trained how to use it, and they have like
Isn't it?
point.
This could be me, but isn't it like law in Switzerland that you have to own a gun?
No, it's the thing is there are so many background checks and it's ridiculous to actually get a gun, but it's what's the word? It's government issued though is the thing.
Oh, but did you know if you move to Switzerland and you want to, yeah, I'm pretty sure it's Switzerland, and you want to get citizenship there, you have to serve in the military for 2 years before you could actually become a citizen.
There's a ton of countries that
That seems like a good idea, actually.
I mean, I don't know anyone that's moving to Switzerland, but
there's a ton of countries that force service.
yeah, like Israel, I think.
Israel
But
does it, Russia does it.
Israel has a justified reason
China
though,
does it.
'cause- yeah,
Yeah,
definitely China,
Israel's so small that they need everybody to be trained.
especially with
They
everyone
can't
hating
afford to
them.
be pushed.
Oh, and another thing about Obama, how he's like pushing away from Israel because of his quote unquote beliefs.
I'm not sure Obama. I don't think he has any beliefs.
You think he's
No, like
atheist?
people
I don't
say
think that
he's Muslim.
he might be
People,
Christian, but a warped sense of it. I don't think that he doesn't put God first. He puts him first,
yeah,
which is kind
to
of
him,
which isn't really
Which
Christianity in the true definition.
he's an
right
Obama
there, it's
is.
just a sick warped version of it.
Yeah, that's the standard. That's what people think of Christians is what he is. Is
Yeah,
the warped view of it is the self righteous is I'm okay and you're not.
if we could
Yeah, it's
name a
like
religion
because
for
of
him,
that, it's like people look down on people like me.
Yeah,
if
Just
you
because
could
I say
name
I'm a
a
Christian, people think you're like the Westboro Baptist Church that
I
you
was
hate
gonna
everyone.
I was gonna talk about that, but we can talk about that in a little bit.
yeah.
Yes.
Do you want to talk about that now, or do you want to keep going on about Obama?
I don't
Um,
know.
I
Obama's
don't know.
depressing. I don't want to talk
I
about
think
it.
Touchy
people have talked about
subjects.
Obama enough.
Yeah,
Okay.
it's just depressing.
He's not worth the breath.
Okay.
Yeah,
All right. So I kind of know how Muslims feel now. When a lot of people in America assume that every Muslim hates Christians and
pretty
or
good.
every every Muslim hates Christians and they all just are all terrorists. I
Those
know
are
Yeah,
the extremists.
my brother worked in a Muslim country, and
They're
The
peaceful
things he
people.
told me about them are actually very interesting on, their behavior and hospitality.
Yeah,
You know, they,
Gabriel Iglesias said him himself. He went to I forget where, but he was doing a tour out there, and he said most of them are really, really nice.
Like, but the
yeah,
thing, people see the Westboro Baptist Church and they see them picketing, soldiers' funerals and uh, funerals for tornadoes and stuff, and they assume that all Christians are like that. I can see how, because we have those stupid extremists who, then it just screws it up for everyone.
well, the
Yeah,
kind of
Every
people
group
that
has those extremists, and they
every
always
group
screw
has
it for
extremists.
everyone.
I saw, I saw. There's this video. This guy was at the Grammys, and he got kicked out of the Grammys for some reason, and so he was just interviewing the Westboro Baptist Church people, and it was hilarious.
yeah.
America.
Honestly, if one thing that a lot of bad Christians will do also is, around here, New York is kind of it's Mormon central. You'll have supposed Christians screaming at excuse me, at Mormons at their weddings and stuff, and you like see them on the lawns yelling at them and stuff.
Hmm.
I've never seen it, but
It's happened. I've heard of
yeah,
it.
it has happened. And seriously, it's clearly labeled that you're supposed to love thy neighbor, not scream at them.
Supposed to love thy neighbor like you love
Yeah,
yourself, something like that, isn't it?
there's a lot of war in the Old Testament, but that's kind of why the New Testament's there is to kind of put it in perspective.
Yeah, it's like the Old Testament's like the hardcore part, but then the New Testament's there to like mellow it out.
Well, as the Old Testament is there, to pretty much set things up for the New Testament.
Yeah,
Yeah,
And then
but
you
for
have the
the
Old Testament setting up for the New Testament.
yeah, that's a good
Is
point.
there an
That's a good
echo in
point. I'm
here or
glad you
Thank you.
something?
brought that up.
Thank you. But it was all like this. He's like, "Do you believe that Obama created the AIDS virus so that way gays could go to hell?" And he's like, "No homos."
what?
Yeah, it's just
What?
like this guy, the interviewer, he was messing around with like he's like, "Do you believe Obama created the AIDS virus so that way gay people could go to hell?" And
I'm
he
pretty sure
just,
that came up before Obama, though.
huh?
Pretty sure that came up before Obama.
The Grammys? No, like he was messing around with him.
No, not the Grammys.
I think the Grammys have been like
So the
no,
Grammys are talking about Obama and AIDS.
no, the guy he was just messing around to see what he would say. A very stereotypical question, and all he responded was no homos, and that just was like, yeah, you're an idiot. You just proved that you're an idiot. There's some actually very interesting interviews about like it was a girl who was in the Westboro Baptist Church and she got out, but she was born into it, so she thought like that was the right thing and stuff. And
Kind of reminds me of the Amish
like
because only they would know what point in time had the perfect technology for humanity.
yeah, like but in the interview, she was talking about it, and then she was picketing a dead soldier's funeral, and like the mother of the dead soldier was in the audience, or like the family was, and they were just like the girl who was picketing just looked at the mom and just started bawling her eyes out, and it's like wow.
I don't
Yeah, that's
understand
messed
the
up.
picketing of soldiers' funerals. It's
Do you
like,
know why they do it?
why?
It's because people in America support gay rights and they don't think that we should be fighting for a country that supports gay rights, and so they believe in the eyes of God that the soldiers are wrong.
Okay, now that is a bit going too far with
That
that.
they're extremists. That's what they
Yeah.
are.
Yeah, it's like, I mean, with us, it's like with us, we're taught about, homosexuality is wrong, but, we're just taught if you think something is wrong, you don't like attack it real hard, you just don't support it.
The
Yeah,
problem the problem
yeah. When
is
somebody else's kid is being a brat in Walmart, you don't spank them. That's not
well,
the way it works. You don't hit somebody else's child. You can spank your own child if he's being a total brat. I'm not saying just spank him for the sake of spanking him, but
Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's illegal now.
not in my school.
When I
No,
was in
my state.
I was
elementary
spanked.
school back in the late 90s, early 2000s, you could do it.
Yeah,
Yeah, I was spanked. My well,
my
not
school
to
has
brag, but
Watts.
I was so well behaved, and my brothers weren't, that I was
Yeah, these
almost
days they
never spanked,
just
and they always were.
these days you just take away your iPhone.
The iPhone that they pay for.
Yeah,
We're going to
exactly.
take away that phone we gave you temporarily.
I'm 20 and my parents still threaten to spank me.
I was never spanked. I was just talked to for like 7 hours straight.
Yeah,
That
I'm usually a good kid.
I was a
So.
pretty good kid, but if I ever did something wrong, my dad would make sure he told me everything I did wrong and what I could do to fix it. Hey, you guys still there?
Yeah.
It's like I'm a middle child. I had to be the good one.
Hey, Septon, you still there? Cheese.
Jeez,
I think we lost Cheese.
don't
Well, what
leave me.
happened?
Okay, yeah, he's back.
Why won't you live?
But
Did my phone disconnect?
it disconnected for a little bit. You're good now.
Yeah, never told me. It just kind of faded
It
out.
said there was a problem with the audio.
Your problem.
Your problem.
Your face is
Everything's
a
a
problem.
You know, I just realized. What if we were just talking this whole time and none of it was even recording? Like, just think about that.
I bet none of you were even listening, huh?
It's been
I
like a
wasn't.
complete facepalm moment. It's like,
Yeah.
Let me
gotta-
check. Let me make sure. Yeah, we're good.
Okay.
Yay.
Good job. We did it.
Yay!
Yay.
Kind of feel like the Geico caveman. Yeah,
No.
press the button.
Oh, man.
Do you live under a rock?
Geico is the worst commercial ever.
Which ones?
All the new ones. The old ones
No,
used to be pretty good.
I love them. They're hilarious.
I loved there was this one really old one where there was this guy driving and a squirrel ran out in front of the road, stopped, and the car tried to swerve around it and slammed into a tree. And it just said Geico.
One of those like that. What channel has the dumbest commercials? I literally stopped watching it because of the commercials. MTV. I just stopped watching it because the
Oh,
commercials
Yeah.
like the commercials are like killing off my brain cells. It's like I just can't watch anything on
Yeah.
there anymore, even if it's good, just because of how stupid the commercials are.
Yeah, the
Yeah.
best thing to do during the day is make sure no stupid gets on you. And watching TV, stupid is always trying to crawl its way onto you. Just got to knock it off.
And that's
Yeah.
why people invented Netflix.
Mm-hmm.
I wonder how long before they try to put advertisements on something that you pay for on Netflix, like
Oh my
Microsoft
God.
with their Xbox.
Yeah.
J-
Like with Pizza Hut.
Speaking of advertisements, you guys hear what YouTube's doing pretty soon?
What?
Yeah.
Oh
they
yeah,
pay
yeah, yeah.
payments.
You have to pay to subscribe, right?
Something
Yeah,
like
I've heard they're doing it to select channels, but
Yeah.
really it's like people
They're
are just not going to stop watching them because you go to YouTube because it's free.
Yeah.
What I think they're
Exactly.
gonna do is I think they're gonna give an option of it. Like eventually, like right now, it's only gonna be like 50 channels of like celebrities and stuff that you're gonna have to subscribe to or like pay. But what I think they're gonna do eventually is just give you the option between having ads or paying like a $6 per month
That's
fee.
what people would hope for. But if you're paying money for something, I don't care if it's $1 a month. It better be putting out something worth watching and lots of it.
Yeah.
I think it'll
Like
attract a
every
lot more.
day.
I think it'll attract a lot more like celebrities to YouTube because it'll
Yeah.
actually be a solid income.
Yeah, but then you might have people like Ray William Johnson, Smosh, and Jenna Marbles who'd probably sell out and try and make a fortune off it and end up losing all their subs.
No,
They'd be stupid too.
definitely not Smosh.
Smosh would do it.
Yeah,
No, they
they're
already,
total sellouts. I bet
dude,
they would.
they have 10 million subscribers. They already make enough money. They make a living off of already.
Yeah. So is Ray William Johnson.
You know, the
I
one
bet.
person, the one
Nice.
person I know that wouldn't do that is Phil DeFranco.
Who's that?
Oh, he does like news, like every other day. You have to look him up. He's really good. He's kind of like a news for like people that can't understand like the regular news, and he makes it fun to watch. So I like watching him. He's
Fun
good.
to watch news. I started
Yeah,
watching
pretty
the
much.
news,
No
and then
such
like
thing.
I just get in
What
a bad
blasphemy
mood.
is that? Fun to watch news.
It's like
Oh,
you watch news and then it's just like death toll rising, taxes rising, running out of or pollution rising,
Sea
running out.
levels rising.
Every
I
P.S. You're
got
gonna
enough stuff
die
in
in a
my life
second.
to make
just
me
like
depressed. I don't need to watch the news for anymore.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I had to stop watching.
Oh well,
It really was making me depressed.
while we're on the topic of advertising, drink Arizona half and half Arnold Palmer, 99 cents and it's a great taste. Mmm.
Yeah.
we're actually
Available at your local Aldi store.
You can't buy it at Aldi. You can't
You
buy it at
can
Aldi.
you can here where I live.
Oh,
They
you
actually
do have
sell
Aldi's
the
in
half and half,
Pennsylvania?
but it's the diet version.
Diet
Ew.
half and half.
Oh wait, hold on.
What's the difference? Does that have like less calories?
Actually, yeah, I like the diet version.
I don't know. I just normally can't drink diet sodas because literally they make me sick to my stomach because they have
Well, that-
aspartame in it.
Yeah, I always drank Diet Coke when I was younger, so I got used to the bitterness of it. And actually, the diet half and half is what I grew up drinking. That was the first Arizona I ever had was Diet One.
It was just a regular Arizona iced tea was the first one I had.
I honestly don't like their iced tea, but
Really?
Oh, it's half lemonade. That's what I taste.
I love their mucho mango, grapeade, watermelon, pina colada, fruit juice, all that stuff.
Don't they have like
You know,
a raspberry or blackberry or something?
Oh God, I hope so. I haven't tried it, but it'd be
Yeah, I
amazing.
think they do.
you know what I
Okay, what I
really
really
like?
find odd about those Arizona teas where I live, literally to find certain flavors, you got to run pretty much all over the county just to find, the store that sells the one you want.
Yeah.
Mine doesn't. Mine like every store like around here,
Yeah.
like they carry each one.
I don't really live in like farm area. Most everything's close by for me. Like it's all walking distance.
Mine's
Yeah, for me to walk into town, it's like probably I think 10 miles away.
mine's it's not really walking distance, but it's not farm, so there's still stuff, but I have to drive.
Mine's like I don't know how to describe it. It's like suburban, but it's like a mix between suburbs and city. It's like that right in the middle.
I think the close like it takes me about 10 to 20 minutes to walk. Um, and like in that area that I walk to, there is a Bamboo, which is a Chinese takeout, a Culver's, which is like a better McDonald's, it's like a more expensive, higher quality McDonald's, a come and go restaurant or not restaurant, gas station, which has a ton
A
of
come and go.
yeah, come and go.
I've
Don't
heard of
yeah
coming. I've never heard of going.
yeah I did I laughed when they changed the name to it too. It was something else, and they changed it to come and go. It, it's
It was
literally
probably you will come and then you'll go. And
it's
then they
spelled
said
C
sounds wrong.
it's spelled KUM.
So they're illiterate.
Yeah, I just don't think they
Oh,
wanted to make it CUM because come.
oh, speaking of store names, there's
Oh,
a store
speaking of
in my
cum,
area that literally has like probably the most unoriginal name ever, the Butcher Shop. That is literally the name of the place, and it started
Did,
out as a butcher shop.
well, just one more thing about that, real quick, is did you know Aldi's doesn't even have an S? It's actually Aldi.
Yeah, I
Really?
know, but we
What's
put
up
the
with that?
S on the end because there's another store in our area called Ollie's, and they both sound so
Oh,
much the same
did you guys hear
that
about that S on the end of Illinois? Or
I
apparently there's a apparently that's not pronounced. I've always said Illinois.
Yeah, I always say Illinois.
I've never
I
said that.
usually flip flop between the two.
I always say Illinois. And that's
Well,
how
I don't live anywhere near it, so I really don't. I never really say it.
that's I'm talking to my friend from Illinois. Then I say Illinois, so I don't piss him
What
off.
did Delaware, Idaho, Alaska?
Alaska's. There's S's in all of them.
There's actually a town near where I live that actually has a silent T in the name.
A silent
It's
T.
spelled Mont Alto, but it's actually pronounced Mon Alto.
That's really stupid.
Yeah,
Hmm.
well, you can blame Penn State because they got a campus there.
Oh, Penn State.
I heard they
Don't
have
even get
great
me
shower
started.
facilities.
Don't even get me started.
I bet Penn State has great shower facilities.
I wouldn't know. Never gone to college.
Yeah, you go there. You go there
I'm too
tight
poor.
end, but you leave a wide receiver.
The
That was in poor taste.
the
The
I heard
sad thing
Penn,
is, I don't get it.
you know how all right in football there's the position of there's tight end and wide receiver, and the
Yeah, I
jokes
would have thought you would have come out of tight end.
no you come
No?
out of wide receiver because like,
I guess.
you come
I
in
guess you
tight
go
end.
into tight end.
The thing is though, instead of like how most colleges have like drug tests, they have shower tests. They have shower checks
Okay,
Just quick hernia tests and prostate exams.
every night.
but then I realized both of his hands were on my shoulders.
Uh,
Okay, we're taking this too far.
That's gross.
Well, anyway, I
anywho,
could always
Yeah. If you're watching this, don't be such a butthurt about it.
Oh, think of all the subscriber we'll lose.
We'll go from 8 to 7, and it'll probably be
That would
like
be
me.
horrible.
It'll be me that
We have 9.
unsubscribes.
We have 9.
We have 9.
Really?
No, no, no. I'm thinking of my channel. Sorry.
Yeah. I was gonna say we don't have 9.
I have 29. I'm trying to get over
If we
that.
have 9, I'll make a thank you video for our 9 subs.
And
I'm
then
trying
for
to get to
10.
30. I want
I think
30
of all the
so
subs
bad.
I have, I think I've only really got 5 that has actually watched anything lately.
I've
Yeah.
actually been doing really well lately.
It's all about activity.
Ooh yeah.
I just know a lot of my original subs just stopped watching because I stopped kind of doing for a year and a half the videos that they were watching.
I called it.
Called.
I called it.
Called
Yeah.
what?
I called it.
What'd you call?
I said that I figured whenever I was doing a video, I was talking about Ray, and I said I'm pretty sure that like he used to do a lot of stuff, and then he
Wasn't it in
stopped.
the podcast
Was
like
it?
last week?
It might have
Oh
been.
yeah.
Yeah.
I
It
think he
was.
did say it in the last podcast.
Yeah. So I called it.
Yeah, I used to do videos using the sprites and whatnot from Advanced Wars, and I just kind of stopped because literally it was just taking up too much time, and I had more important things to do with my days.
Uh-huh.
Like
I was
watching
in
Dragon
school
Ball
at the
Z
time,
Abridged.
so
I had hardware difficulties.
We're at
I
1
just have
hour right now.
difficulties.
Hardware and software. I couldn't convert my software into hardware, so I had to stop.
Is
I
there
have
medium
to-
wire?
I have to find a capture card that works on a Mac. Honestly, it's a real pain.
Really? Oh, there's
Yeah.
one called the Blitz box.
Hold on. The Blitzbox
Yeah.
It's like a song.
does sound kind of like a really bad song. I might actually have that in my cart. Ooh, where's my cart?
It sounds like a jukebox hero for some reason.
Stars in his eyes.
Sing it.
I don't know all the
Preach.
lyrics. Actually, that guy lives in Rochester, New York.
Oh, we're also going to be doing a Golden Voices choir, so be prepared for that.
La la la.
No. It won't be a choir. It'll be a barbershop quartet.
Oh yes, I got baritone.
Yeah, I'll get second baritone.
I'll get third baritone.
What about you?
Let's all just do
and I'll do
baritone.
nothing because I do not have a good singing voice.
You don't have to have a
How
good
do you know
singing
until you
voice.
try?
Let's hear
Guys,
a little piece, Rail.
Guys, let's match
Really?
pitch. Ready? La.
That actually sounded good.
That was terrible.
That was good. That was good.
That was
I didn't
terrible.
even try.
It sounded good.
Maybe you could be like Krispy Kreme for us.
Ah,
Crap.
You could be Flava Flav.
Yeah, you can be the star.
I have 400 houses.
I have 400
400
houses and 400 mouses. Wouldn't it be 400
houses.
mice?
I have 400 guitars and what?
Shouldn't it be 400 mice?
No, I have 400 scars and 400 guitars.
400 houses, but I got 2 chains.
God, I hate 2 Chains.
I think maybe we need a new topic. I think we've just been rambling for like 10 minutes.
You want me to do one?
Go for it.
Okay,
I
so
could always tell you the story about the time where we thought.
what story was?
Okay.
All right, my topic. I was at my high school graduation. I wasn't graduating or anything. It was 2 weeks ago, I think. And freaking, I'm just seeing like this 20, 25-year-old. Oh, we lost someone. Is it me?
No, you're good. I think we lost cheese again.
Yeah, we lost Cheese. But anyway,
I'm still here.
yeah, I'm seeing these 20, 25-year-old guys with just piercings all over their faces. Yeah, the call dropped with them. Like 500, or not 500. Yeah, they had 400 piercings and they had a ton. They just had gauges and tattoos everywhere, and it's like, what are people doing with their bodies? It's like,
Yeah, that's just disgusting.
are they not thinking about, what's gonna happen in the future? Like,
jobs.
yeah, it's like, hey, I'm gonna be a successful businessman with,
Holes in my ears the size of like eyelids.
yeah, or like eyelid tattoos.
Oh, those are weird.
I'll admit they're pretty cool, but
They're cool, but like
They
after
can
a
also
week
be very
they just
creepy.
get stupid.
yeah, I'm gonna try to get Cheese back in here.
But like I don't mind earrings, but like gauges, like you can't get rid of them.
So I have earrings.
Really?
Yeah, I have my ears pierced.
That's cool.
don't see how people could actually do that.
What do you mean?
Get their ears pierced and whatnot. It
It doesn't
just
hurt.
seems a bit weird to me.
Eh, I kind of did it on a what's
Do you
not
do?
not
Do you do it
Once
impulse.
again,
yourself?
just the person who looks at right-handed people and like, that just seems so unnatural.
Like I can't. They really didn't hurt, honestly.
Did you do it yourself or
I went to Walmart.
Walmart?
Don't be dissing Walmart whenever they're with their ear piercing. They're actually really good at it.
Walmart. Wow, I've
Even though
never heard of
Walmart
that.
did that.
I've
Yeah,
never
they
heard
do.
of that before.
Go to the jewelry section and they'll do it for you.
Were the earrings made in China?
I have no. The first ones you have to get like the little studs at first, and you have to wear those for I think 4 to 6 weeks, just so that way the hole just stays there and it doesn't close up, and you take
Yeah,
them
it
out.
has to heal first, right?
Yeah, and with the one that I had, they were made out of titanium, and so they smelled really bad. It didn't matter what I did, I couldn't you couldn't clean them. They just always smelled awful. Like I would you're supposed to rotate them 3 times a day, and I'd rotate them, and then like my fingers would just smell awful the rest of the day.
Yeah.
It's like my older brother has gauges, and I see like all the trouble he goes through, and it's like it just seems like too weird and too much work
Yeah,
just to have them.
like
I
it stretches your ears and they're painful.
say
And it's like
ear piercings aren't really that painful. I didn't have a problem with it.
I don't like getting shot, so having a piece of metal permanently stuck through my ear just doesn't sit well with me.
The thing is, like, when you actually get your ear pierced, it's like, you know how shots, like, they put it in there, keep it in there, keep it in there, keep it in there, then they're done. With getting your ear pierced, it's just they put it close to your ear, click, and then it's done.
And then it hurts for like the first day.
It didn't even hurt for the first day. I went to homecoming later that night.
Hello.
Oh, hey,
Hey,
he's
back. We were just talking about gauges and whatnot.
Yeah. But,
Care to
like,
add anything?
jeez.
Okay, we lost them again.
But, like,
Lovely.
I'm calling him again. But, like,
Okay.
with the, I went to, yeah, I went to homecoming later that night. I remember I got really pissed off because like, um, I was like I was wanting to get my ears pierced, but I wanted to talk to my girlfriend about it first because I just wanted to make sure that she'd like me or whatever. And she told me, she's like, no, I don't really like ear piercings on guys or girls. And like we just talked about that for like I don't know a week or two, and like okay fine whatever. And then she got her ears pierced, and I'm like all right whatever I'm doing it I don't care.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
And she likes them, so it's not a big deal. But
Chill. Yeah, I don't know. I really don't mind. What I don't like those tattoos on girls. Ugh.
it depends where they are.
Yeah, I mean sleeves, like full sleeves, are
On
disgusting.
girls, no, I don't like those on girls.
They're just. I mean, on dudes, they're alright.
It depends on the guy.
Yeah, like if they're colored, no. Colored tattoos,
You know Chris Anderson?
Yeah, I hate them. I just don't like them. Birdman.
Hey, I'll be right back. Hang on.
Okay. Slight intermission. I'll sing for you guys. La di da. And I said, Romeo, take me somewhere we could be alone. I keep waiting for you, but you never come. Singing Taylor Swift. It's a love story, baby. Just say yes. And we're waiting for Stefan
I'm
and
here.
Cheese.
I'm here.
Okay, okay. Okay. Where's Cheese? Is he back yet?
I'm calling him.
Okay.
He restarted Skype, I think.
Okay. Good for him.
Yeah. It's funny though. Like I've been like a little sick. Like I had a slight fever like just most of that week of homecoming. Then I went to homecoming and I felt like crap. And I had this awful headache. So I'm just like, all right, I'm going to bed. I'm not dealing with it. And I woke up and my temperature was 104.6. I couldn't stand up.
Wait, so you went to bed at homecoming or
I
you
went
went
to
home?
I went to homecoming like that night, and then I went to homecoming that night, and then I didn't, and then like we left, and I didn't feel good
Oh,
when I
okay.
got home, so I just went to sleep, and then I woke up with the temperature.
Yeah, I was like, oh wait, so you went to bed at homecoming?
Yeah, I just like It's a new dance.
I never went
Okay.
to any homecoming or any big dance when I was in high school.
Not
I
even
don't,
prom.
I don't dance, but I go to.
No, and it wasn't because I had no one to go with. It was because okay, do you guys go to school where you kids go to like the local Votech for their high school years?
What's Votech? Oh,
It's pretty much
technical school.
yeah, pretty
Yeah.
much But where I'm at, all the school districts pretty much don't like the Votech kids and don't want them to basically be there.
Why?
I don't know. They just don't like it. I guess with the school district I'm
Finally.
in, the Chambersburg area school district, they just didn't like us because we weren't going the college route. We were going
Okay. Work
we'd be
first.
going on to like the technical schools and whatnot afterwards, not going the college route.
Uh huh.
Oh.
Of course, this is also a school district where literally they were going to cut like all the art and music programs just so they could keep football.
Sounds like
Really?
my school.
Yeah,
Oh,
Yeah.
jeez.
I mean, they
Sounds like
spent millions on a football field with artificial turf, while all the other school districts around here don't even have a dedicated football field.
yeah, all the school districts should use the same field. That's what my high school does. We all use it's me and my high school, and then like a bunch of like all the rec programs use the same field for soccer, for lacrosse, for football.
What's
Yeah,
considered a district?
I really don't know.
I have no idea either. All I know is the local school district here is really screwed up.
Osmo, hey mom. What's considered a district? Like, are we in the like Joplin? Like, is that a district or is it like high school, junior high, middle school?
You're talking about the school district?
Yeah, like what's a district?
It's a geographical unit for the local administration of schools.
School district. So
And then-
usually it's a town.
And then Joplin has its own district.
Yeah, Joplin
Okay.
is separate. From
So
our
it's
city.
like, yeah, our district has its own football field.
It's a geographical unit for the local administration of schools.
That's an awful definition.
That's what Wikipedia said.
That's like a legal mumbo jumbo version of it.
Yeah,
That literally is used there to confuse people in court.
it's basically just like what's the word subdivision.
Can you hear me
Like a
now?
bunch of
Yeah.
yep.
So if you can
Welcome
say
back.
it.
Around here, like the local school districts actually cover like
I've got
several
no
different
audio.
towns and whatnot.
Yeah,
Oh, and there he goes.
he's gone again.
Yeah.
He needs to fix his Skype.
Yeah. All right, guys. I figure we should probably end this part of it, and I'll see how long it is. 'Cause I'm not exactly sure, and we'll see if we need to do a second half or if we should just cut it here. Does that sound
We
good?
are at
Do you know?
1 hour 12 minutes.
That's the overall thing.
Yep.
Wow.
Hey.
All right. See ya.
Okay. Wait. Do you think we should do a second part, or should we just cut it off here?
We could do a second
we
part,
should
but
probably-
just end it. Just stop recording it, and we'll do a second part.
Do you want to do? All right, Cheese. What do you think? Should we do? Should? Never mind. Hey, Rail. Should we do a second part, or should we just end it?
I don't know. I'm thinking we end up just ending it.
Okay. This is pretty good. This is pretty long.
Yeah, I mean, like we've been going on for how long?
About an hour and 20.
Hour 12.
Yeah,
Alright,
because I
I'm
mean,
gonna
if
cut
we
this
make
part
each
out,
part
right?
too long, people might be disinterested.
Yeah,
Yeah.
cut this part out though.
No, that's fine. Okay. See you guys
Alright.
later.
Thank you for tuning in.
Yep. See you guys. All the links will be in the description below of all the people's channels.
Bye.
See you guys.